What's up, everybody? What's going on? Cannon Hotep back at it again. I appreciate you riding along with me. Headed to work for the new year. Time to start all over when giving Uncle Sam half my goddamn check. I appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, back on that grind protocol. What's the deal, bro? What's the deal? What's the deal? Hopefully this traffic ain't bad today. It is a brisk 38 degrees in Baltimore City. It's cold as hell. Anyway, if y'all missed the stream last night, it was a fantastic stream. I think a lot of distractions. Oh, it's colder where you at? Where you at? Where you at, Kay? You in Chicago, right? Where you at, Kay? Excuse me. Sorry about that. That's what's up. Oh, Minnesota. That's right. That's right. You're in Minnesota. Like I said, if you missed the stream last night, you missed a hell of a stream. It was really good. I would like to think, I don't want to toot my own horn or nothing. After this, once you feel free to go over and check out the replay. For those of you who weren't in the stream, made an announcement saying that starting tomorrow, we're going to do 8 p.m. start time on the Cannon Speak stream on YouTube and Rumble on X. That's 8 p.m. start time, a little earlier. You know what I mean? So I can get my old ass in bed a little earlier. It'll allow me to carry the stream out a little later than if I needed to and still be in bed by a good hour so I can get up and go to work. But we were talking the Epstein list and Bill Clinton, surprise, being on that list. Like we already didn't know, right? Like we already didn't know that he was on that list. Like we already didn't know he flew on the Lolita Express 27 times. You know what I mean? It's low-hanging fruit that they're going to give you with this list, guys. So if this list drops today, what up, Steph? If this list drops today, it's just going to be low-hanging fruit, guys. It's not going to be anybody important on that list. There's not going to be, a Supreme Court justice on that list. There's not going to be anybody that runs the world or is a part of that cabal on that list. I just want you to know that now. The 200 names will be of no consequence. Bill Clinton was a gimme. Because when the flight logs came out, he was a gimme. Simple as that. Like I said last night, maybe a lot of your favorite celebrities have probably been to that island. Whether they were jumped in, for lack of a better term, or they participated in the shenanigans happening on that island. Like I said, you can't have powerful voices in the world without somebody controlling those voices. The powers that be can't let somebody out here running wild, spreading truth and light without being able to control that voice. And if that voice isn't willing to be controlled, you gotta have some dirt on them. Even if the voice is willing to be controlled, you still gotta have that dirt. Like I said, it probably went down. He went to the island. They was having some fun, drinking some mint juleps and some Mai Tais and all that other bullshit. You know what I mean? And it was like, hey, you met Margaret? I don't know, just throwing a name out there. Yeah, why don't you guys get acquainted, Winking and nod. Why don't you go upstairs, head to the back. Lo and behold, Margaret is 15 years old, and now there's a tape of you out there with a minor, busting down a minor, or you willingly did it. These voices out here, anybody big, they can't be controlled. Like I'm sure, like I said, I think Obama is probably on that list. I'm pretty sure probably Beyonce or Jay-Z's on that list. Uh, maybe those are names that won't be given, but who knows? But I think it's a distraction, guys. This list is going to be a distraction. It's not going to be anybody. It ain't going to be anybody that is of any consequence to anything. I just want you guys to know that. I'm not sure when the list drops. What up, Joe Beard? Yeah, nothing will ever come with the thing. We've been said that. You know what I mean, Steph? Oh no, Americans could never handle that real list. Okay, period. You know, um, but just understand when this list drops, and if we see this dominating the news cycle with this Epstein list and all the speculation, just know that there's a real op going down somewhere that we don't know about. Just understand there's a real op going down somewhere that we don't know about, guys. And that's why I said, what's in store for 2024, guys? I think we have a lot of distractions, a lot of false flags. I think we have a lot of sleight of hand, right? A lot of sleight of hand to keep people on the ropes, right? We know it's an election year officially, right? The 2024 presidential election is coming up. It's January now. November will be here before you know it. So we know all the good distractions is about to happen. We know all them good distractions is about to happen. Just keep your head on the swivel. Do your research, guys, because like I said before, it is no longer believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. You can't believe anything. You can't believe anything. You can't believe none of what you see and none of what you hear. You got to do your own research. You got to inform yourself. You got to read what's on the left, read what's on the right, read what's in the middle, and then come to your own conclusions. The Democrats are getting desperate. Amtrak had a server issue on Sunday morning, which shut down the railroad from Boston to Philly for a few hours. That's crazy. They ever say what it was? Was it just a malfunction? Really suspecting foul play? I know that on New Year's Eve, allegedly in Rochester, New York, a car exploded. They were suspecting foul play, but it could just be a distraction. It could just be to scare people. It's going to get interesting, guys. I just want you to know that. It's going to get interesting. You got New York and I believe Chicago now flying migrants to other cities now. They're not flying them out of the country back across the border. No, 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 no. They're flying them to other cities. And this isn't even new because Joe Nicholslick and his administration were flying migrants to quote unquote sanctuary cities in the dead of the night. You remember that? That was a big story. In the dead of the night, Joe Nicholslick and his administration were flying people to other cities. I think this migrant situation is going to get real hairy. It's going to get real hairy. It's going to get real spicy. Whether it be somebody step across the border and pulls off a situation. Migrants being dropped off in Jersey at the train stations. Damn. But it seems like the collective is going to start recruiting other Democratic cities and mayors and governors to assist in this, I guess, even if they don't want to. But I think this migrant thing is going to be a big issue. We don't know who's coming across the border. A couple weeks ago, they found some guys coming across with long guns. You had all the Asian guys that were of fighting age coming across that border. You know what I mean? That's the stuff that we caught. That's the stuff that the U.S. caught, the Border Patrol caught. What about the people they didn't catch? What about the factions they didn't catch? See, the thing is, I don't think we would have another Pearl Harbor. I don't think we have another Pearl Harbor where we got a faction attacking the United States by way of their military. If we do get got, it's going to come from within. It's going to come from insurgents. It's going to come from sleepers. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to cause that. I guess that whatever situation they need, if they decided to go into another war, I guess you should say, or if they decided to suspend the 2024 election, we need a major event. We need a major event to happen for them to suspend the 2024 election. And I feel like they're working up to it. I feel like they boiling that frog real slow. And while we looking at what the left hand doing, the right hand gonna knock us the fuck out. Honestly, I don't know what to expect in 2024. I'm a bit worried. What up, Mike, in the building? What's up, Zan? That's true. That's true, Zan. It don't matter if they drop that list or not. It don't matter at all. Bruh, I agree with you, Mike. But I don't think Border Patrol want to. I think it's that they have no choice. They have no choice but to let them go. They, them, the collective powers that be, tell them to. But yeah, I'm a little worried for 2024, guys. And I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's uneventful. I hope we do have an election. Hopefully, Donnie T get to stay on the ballot. We'll see. But they can't afford to have their agenda from 2016 knocked off the rails. Because when Donnie T got elected in 2016, he threw a wrench in the gears and it set them back substantially. That should set them back substantially. Mr. Streets, Happy New Year. They need to get back on track. They need Agenda 2030 to happen. They need Agenda 2030 to happen to make the Great Reset happen. They can't let a disruptor get in office again. So they're going to do whatever they need to do to make sure that shit don't happen. Including, if at all possible, suspending the 2024 election. There's precedent. It happened before with FDR during World War II. He served 3 terms. Wartime president. I'm really hoping they'll come out with a new pandemic. Fucking COVID base 24 or some shit like that. I hope they don't do that shit. I saw somebody's post on X today. I'm gonna just start calling it X. If I just rather I'm gonna say either I'm gonna say Twitter, I'm gonna say X. But I saw somebody's post on X, right? And they were talking about a family member of them kept having heart issues, and they went into the doctor or they went to the hospital, and they had to, I guess, perform like a surgery or whatever. And they were pulling clots. They pulled those tendrils out of the heart. What up, DMW? They pulled them tendrils out of the heart. They pulled those tendrils out of the heart, which tells you guys that people still out here dying suddenly. You fuck around and release, what was it called? Virus X? Was that what it was called in that shit? Hopefully not. See, the thing is, people think that, especially like family members and stuff like that, they think that I'm being this crazy, wild-eyed conspiracy theorist, right? Even though we've been batting 1,000 lately, bro. It's like I don't understand. Like after everything that's been done in past decades and even in the past few years, right? Everything that's been done that the United States has perpetrated. How can you still have faith and trust your government? How? How can you still have faith and trust your government? How could you not be, leery at least, at best? You've always been cannon fodder. They always use people for collateral damage to get themselves into a conflict or to suit their purpose. I feel you, Zan. I don't want to lose hope. I wouldn't say that I'm black pilled, but I'm definitely on the fucking line right now. I'll tell you that much. I'm definitely on the line. And I think we probably are on borrowed time right now. My thing is, do not get distracted, guys. Do not get distracted by this Epstein list, because we're not going to get the real list. We're not. We are not going to get the real list. And even if we did get the real list, what's going to happen? Nothing. Not a thing. Not a thing. We already know J.P. Morgan was they just paid out. How much money did J.P. Morgan pay out to the victims of Epstein victims or whatever it was? He paid out $1 million. It shows that implication in everything. Like I said last night, they want you to think that he was some deviant financier. Yeah, what's going on, Jeannie? Yeah, half of the country fall for anything. Yep, sheep. Like I said, people want to think that Epstein was this deviant financier who had this island that he was doing all this deviant shit on. He was a government agent. somebody got a Ford F-150 with an American flag and an Israeli flag flying right behind that bitch, waving strong. I wish I could have flipped my camera around fast enough. Yeah, Googling black militias. You know what I say to that shit? I'm sure I'm on somebody's watch list. You know what I say to that shit about the black militias and all that other shit? Squad the fuck up. Squad up, guys. See, the news wants you to believe that the term militia is bad. That a militia is horrible, guys. You know, no militias. Militias are like terrorists. That's what they want you to think. Y'all better squad up. Don't let them tell you that shit. They want you to believe that because they don't want the people coming together to stop the bullshit. You got to squad up. You got to find a group of like-minded individuals who got the same interest at heart with sets of skills that you may not have that you can learn. And when shit hit the fan, you guys can find each other. You guys got contingencies. Squad up. That's all I can say. Hopefully the Hoteps, like my man Rudy said the other night, hopefully, shit the fan, Hoteps will find each other. We'll get some shit popping and make sure that we good, you know. But be prepared, man. And part of being prepared is finding a community of people that's on the same page as you, that you can trust. That you can trust. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna have some Red Dawn scenario. Hopefully not. Hopefully we ain't got no Red Dawn scenario, but if anything happens, any infrastructure outage like electricity and water, you know what I mean? That shit gonna send us into like desperate times. And when people get desperate, people get violent. People start wanting what's yours, especially when you're ready. You prepared to protect your neck. You had a dream you joined some type of military. I feel you. Wu Tang. It was like an army, but it was an official army setting. Sound like a militia with some contingency. But guys, I'm just saying, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's in store for 2024. All I know is they're going to keep pushing these distractions like this Epstein list. Like I said, he was an agent. He was an agent, whether it was an agent from Mossad or he was an agent for the Charlie Indigo Alpha, or he was an agent for, you pick a foreign country. He was an agent. His plane, his island, his houses, all that shit was not his. Was not his. Like, I think after he died, somebody bought it. Somebody quote unquote bought that island, and I don't know who it was. I want to. It was some foreign agency or some foreign company. They bought that island immediately. But he was an agent, and like I said last night, He wasn't the only agent. He wasn't the first person to do this. Ghislaine Maxwell's father, you think he was? I don't even think he was the handler. I think I'm not gonna say Ghislaine Maxwell was the handler, but he wasn't the handler. Maybe she was the handler. I don't know. But Robert Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell's father, was the first Epstein. He was the first Epstein. Remember that, Robert Maxwell. They found his ass dead, butt ass naked, floating in the water next to his boat. Ruled an accident. The blackmail game been going on forever. The blackmail game's been going on for decades. And the list is just blackmail. Trust and believe, even with the inkling or even with the suggestion that this list is going to come out, right? It's got people butt puckering because they on red alert because they know their names is on there. The people who's been to that island know their name could be on that list. That's the camera mount and kind of the truck. So I still had to wait to the actually I think it's today or tomorrow. I gotta call and find out. I gotta get an alignment. I need an alignment bad. So I think the alignment, once I get the alignment, I should be good. Also, the tires on the front, because I threw some used tires on here just to get it running. I think they're a bit chopped. So I'm gonna get a fresh pair of 33s. I'm gonna get a fresh pair of 35s. So I think the truck can take both. I'm gonna get a fresh pair of 33s or 35s, and I'll throw them on here along with the alignment, and that should take care of the up and down. But also the mount isn't the best. I got brand new shoes on here. Oh, you talking about I thought you meant brake shoes. The tires, yeah. I think mostly it's the tires and the alignment. So I'm gonna get that taken care of. I just because of the holidays, ain't have a chance yet. Get some tens, but keep the truck look crazy with tens on it. I like my lifted truck. So what I should have did though, I wasn't thinking about this before I sold my Jeep. I should have pulled the I had on there off of it and put them on here. I wasn't thinking, but shit, even rubber, tires cost a lot right now. So for 33s right now, for me to put 33s on this truck, I was looking at 35s, but to put 33s on this truck, brand new, I'm looking at about $1,500 to $1,600 just for the tires, which is probably about $300 more than it used to be. Is that Norwegian? Yes, Norwegian. But yeah, so it's about $300 more than it used to be. But yeah, keep your heads on the swivel, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention to the news. Like I said, if the news cycle is all about this Epstein list, something else jumping off. Try to find other avenues of news. WeOn, I like watching WeOn because they seem to be pretty balanced in their news. I think there's senators you're going to get probably. If you got a VPN, try to find RT or somebody like that. or try to find other independent journalists or YouTubers that are telling you what's going on. You know, Dabu7 out here. I really hope everybody had a wonderful day or has a wonderful day. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I don't know. I thought of streaming tonight, like, I don't know, some video games or something like that, but we'll see. But if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon to let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we're live. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism, guys. You want to donate to the channel? $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App's the best way. You know, super chats, rumble rants during the stream is great. Or just become a member. Hit that join button. A cup of coffee a month helps the channel. Same thing on Rumble. So, anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be safe, stay strapped, don't miss. I'll holler at you guys.